So Donald Trump is still freaking out after President Biden hosted that massively successful fundraiser with former Presidents Obama and Clinton at Radio City Music Hall. Donald Trump is again posting bizarre videos of himself begging for money. He's also posting right-wing media articles saying how rich he is, although he apparently still hasn't been able to post a bond in the New York Attorney General civil fraud case, even after it was reduced to $175 million. But he also made a very dangerous post that looks like a very, very serious threat that we uncovered here at the MeidasTouch network. Our editorial team found a video that Donald Trump posted that had this really despicable imagery. But first, let me show you Donald Trump's, standard deranged and unhinged posts. Here in this one, he posts about how he says, Donald Trump is right. The Trump brand is actually undervalued by billions in the same vein in which Da Vinci's paintings would command billions if ever sold on the open market today. Trump's creative visions equate to exceptional valuations. You see, folks, it's not actually his property. It's not actually the tangible things. It's the visions are just worth tens of billions of dollars. That's how he gets to his valuations. I mean, so bizarre. Then Donald Trump posts this. He goes, majority say the media is the enemy of the people and that it parrots Biden talking points. That's what Donald Trump wants to post as well. Donald Trump then posts videos of President Biden from like 30 or 40 years ago, and it goes, video exposes how much of a liar Crooked Joe Biden is, and it shows some video from 40 years ago. It's just as absurd and as desperate as you get. But then Donald Trump posted this, and we take this very seriously here. We should all take this very seriously. He posted this video, which he says is a video taken from Long Island, New York. It's actually where I grew up, in Long Island, New York. And I guess Trump is saying he posted this right after the fundraiser at Radio City, because I guess Trump's trying to say, well, look at the support I have in New York. Look what they're doing for me in Long Island. But in this video that he posted, and again, you are accountable for what your posts are. I'm not going to show you this video, but if you zoom in on this car that Donald Trump, this pickup truck that Donald Trump is showing throughout this video, and it's only a short video, so it's pretty much just the pickup truck, and you zoom in, it's actually a photograph that looks like President Biden is being bound and gagged in the back of the pickup truck. You can see it right there. And I mean, it is some horrific, horrific stuff. You also have some other symbols there that manipulates the American flag. And this is horrific, horrific stuff. And this is a direct threat. I mean, take a look at what some people are saying about that post. You have Ruth Ben-Ghiat, who's a professor who studies authoritarianism, says, wake up, people. This is an emergency. This is what authoritarian thugs and terrorists do. Trump is targeting the president of the United States. Larry Sabato goes, where's the Secret Service? Where is the FBI? At Secret Service, at FBI, some of Trump's cult are crazy enough to do anything. And meanwhile, you have Donald Trump, who is amplifying that and is promoting that and is sharing that with people, which is just utterly despicable. I'll show you some of the other comments here as well. Joy Celine says, I know from experience how the Secret Service interacts with people who make threats against POTUS, even ones they can't carry out. This, from a former president, is totally out of bounds. It's time to stop letting Trump break the rules. Long past time. Well said. And, here's what some other people just have commented. I'm pretty confident in saying that this story image will not be front page on any national newspaper, nor will it lead any of tonight's evening news bulletins. And that is perhaps the biggest story of all. He has numbed a nation. Far too many are asleep at the wheel. Well, not the might is mighty. Not you watching this video. We're not numb here. As Kelly writes, on the holiest day of the year for Christians, fake Christian Donald Trump posts a death threat to our president. Where's the Secret Service? Where's the FBI and the Justice Department? This isn't funny. He means it. Rory Williams writes, the GOP and MAGA were never the party of law and order. They've always been the party of violence. The Tangerine taint stain just gave them permission to be open about it in public. Adam Kinzinger, friend of the MeidasTouch Network, writes, he's struggling and his support is collapsing. And that's really at the heart of it. As Trump gets more desperate, this is what we can expect more and more of.
Hey, I need to tell you all about my new favorite pair of jeans, and that's the Perfect Jean. Today's sponsor, the Perfect Jean, finally solved all of your denim difficulties. They make great-looking, perfect-fitting jeans that are just as comfortable as sweatpants. Look, I tried them. I promise they are as good as advertised. The secret, a special denim fabric that's super soft and has the perfect amount of stretch so you could squat, do yoga, or just sit around all day in them without ever wanting to take them off. They make 6 fits from skinny to thick, and have a waist from 26 to 50 and lengths from 26 to 38. Big boys, short kings, tall dudes, and all the rest, they got you. For a limited time, our listeners get 15% off their order plus free shipping at theperfectjean.nyc or Google The Perfect Jean and use code MEIDAS15 for 15% off. Seriously, y'all, The Perfect Jean is hands down my most comfortable pair of jeans I have ever owned. I could actually move around in them and they fit great too. I cannot recommend these enough. It's finally time to stop crushing your groin in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc. Our listeners get 15% off your first order, plus free shipping, free returns, and free exchanges when you use code MEIDAS15 at checkout. That's MEIDAS15. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc with promo code MEIDAS15. After your purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Forget your khakis and get the perfect jean.
Here's the video of Donald Trump begging for money that he posted of himself as well. Let's play this clip.
Anything you can do to help. $5, $10, $25, $100, whatever you can do, we're going to make it. We're going to use that money well, and we're going to win because we're dealing against some very sick and corrupt people. So we're going to win. We're going to make America great again, greater than ever before.
Let me share this from you. This is one of the posts that Trump previously made as well when he was selling the Bibles for $59.99. You know how Trump is selling Bibles, and on the frequently asked questions page, it talks about how these Bibles are known for being very sticky. They've got very sticky pages on these Bibles that Trump is selling, and they also have a number of like 1-star reviews of people saying they would like to give it 0-star reviews. Well, here's how the Biden-Harris campaign is just continuing to mock Donald Trump, and Donald Trump being mocked, you see that Trump kind of turns that, the rage that Trump's in, he turns that into violence. But watch what the Biden-Harris campaign did. Play this clip.
All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book.
The forceful removal of peaceful protesters to clear the way for the president to hold a photo op at St. John's Church.
2 Corinthians, right? 2 Corinthians 3:17. That's the whole ball game.
At a verse that
No,
you like.
I don't want to do that.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the...
We love God, and we have to protect anything that is pro-God.
And look, here's the photo of President Biden, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton with Jason Bateman and Will Arnett and Sean Hayes just smiling. And it's that rage that's what breeds the rage in Donald Trump. This is from the event as Donald Trump is grifting. Please give me $5, give me $10, give me $50. I'm a billionaire, but I need all of your money. Rush it to me right now. This is from the event. This is what President Joe Biden said. Caught up with Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and Nat Stephen at home, Colbert last night. And I've got to say, I like their style. Here's how President Biden responded to Colbert when Colbert asked him, what's at stake at this election? Play the clip.
Here we are in 2024, and this election really feels like the most important election of our lives. When it comes to rights and freedoms and the heart and the soul and the future of our country. First question for you, President Biden, how would you describe what's at stake in this election?
I think our democracy is at stake. Not a joke. I think democracy is literally at stake. Look, I wasn't going to run in 2020 because I just lost my son Bo a little earlier. And until I watched what happened down in Virginia when those folks came out of the fields carrying torches and Nazi flags and accompanied by white supremacists. And a young woman was killed, a bystander. And when the former president was asked what he thought of that, he said, they're very fine people on both sides. We're at a real inflection point in history. Things are changing. This guy denies there's a global warming. This guy wants to get rid of not only Roe v. Wade, but which he brags about having done. He wants to get rid of the ability of anyone anywhere in America to ever choose. I mean, all the things he's doing are so old. Speaking of old. And, he's a little old and out of shape. But anyway.
And here's another clip from that same event. Let's play this other clip. Let's play it.
Donald Trump, as far as we can tell, has just been trying to win a third championship at his own golf course. My question to you, sir, can voters trust a presidential candidate who has not won a single Trump International Golf Club trophy? At long last, sir, have you no chip shot?
Well, look, I'd be happy to play. I told him once before when he came into the Oval, before he got sworn in, I said, I'll give you 3 strokes if you carry your own bag.
Well, folks, tell me what you think about this. I mean, on the comments below, but I just want to say this. I mean, with Trump normalizing that behavior in his rage, is something that needs to just be called out. And, again, as the one comment made about how Trump has numbed the nation. No, he's numbed the media, and they need to report on this. They can't say, oh, well, that's just Trump saying things. No. We need to take this as the threat that it is, and that's why we count on you who are watching this. I mean, share this video, show people what's happening. Like the impact that, it's like 19 million, 20 million people watch this channel every 48 hours. Think about that. If everybody here just forwarded this to just even a few people, just right now, text message it to a few people, email it to a few people, share it on your social medias, let people know. And that's how I think we're going to get the word out, and just let them know what's going on. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 3 million subscribers. Thanks to your support. Have a great day.
It's Ken Harbaugh with the MeidasTouch Network. The film Against All Enemies, which I co-produced with Ben Meiselas and this network, has won awards around the world for its up-close portrayal of America's insurrectionist movement. It premieres in the U.S. on March 29th on Amazon and Apple TV. Go to againstallenemiesfilm.com or click the link below. But don't just watch Against All Enemies. Tell your friends about it. It's one more way to hold accountable those who threaten our democracy. Thanks, Meidas Mighty. Let's use our power well.